There have always been places that were mysterious and tempting because they were off-limits. Some places are still off-limits to the general public because of political problems, natural dangers, or just to keep things secret. These forbidden realms make people curious, which tempts the daring to test the limits of exploring. In this video, we'll explore 10 places you can't go to and the amazing people who went there anyway, pushing the limits of human curiosity and strength. Before getting into the video, make sure to subscribe to our channel and hit the bell icon for regular updates. Let's get started. Number 10. Niihau Island, USA. Since 1864, the Robinson family has controlled access to Niihau Island. The island is exclusive to preserve its unique Hawaiian customs and residents' way of life. Thus, Niihau is one of the most secluded and elusive U.S. locations. Despite Niihau's restricted status, some have visited without permission. Due to the island's privacy and cultural purity, these instances are rare and controversial. In 1959, Japanese pilot Shigeo Kono crashed on Niihau Island after attacking Pearl Harbor. Kono and his 2 crew members illegally landed on the island to avoid capture. They took a local family prisoner for several days, disrupting Niihau. Eventually, the situation was resolved when the island's residents managed to overcome the captors, but not without significant consequences. Number 9. Nuku, Heva, Polynesia. The deserted island of Nuku, Heva is in French Polynesia. In 2011, a couple of explorers went there, but they didn't know that a cannibal named Henry lived there. The couple's names were Stefan Ramy and Taki Dorsch, and they were from Germany. They took a boat to get there. When they got to the island, they met a man named Henry Haiti. The couple made a big mistake by talking to him. He said he would take Stefan hunting, but only Henry came back a few hours later. When Stefan's girlfriend asked what happened to Stefan, Henry pulled out a gun, and then a search for Henry's hate began. According to the Daily Mail, Henry cooked and ate Stefan. In 2014, Henry was given a 28-year prison sentence for what he did. Number 8. Poveglia Island, Italy. The tiny island of Poveglia, which is only 3 miles south of Venice, Italy, hides a dark past behind its pretty appearance. During the terrible Black Plague, it was used as a place to quarantine people. In 1922, it became a mental hospital known for the disturbing tests done by a crazy doctor. Poveglia is still one of the most feared places in the world, even though it has been closed off since 1968. People who are interested in ghosts and the paranormal are drawn to its creepy atmosphere. Even though a Redditor went to the island with the owner's permission and didn't see any ghosts, Poveglia is still hard to get to because of its scary history. By making it off-limits, we honor not only its past, but also the people who were hurt and could never get away from it. Number 7. Snake Island, Brazil. Snake Island is a mysterious and dangerous place. This remote island is about 90 miles off the coast of São Paulo, Brazil. But not everyone who has set foot on Snake Island has had the same luck. There are stories about fishermen who got lost and ended up on the island looking for protection or supplies, only to die tragically there. These poor people were killed by the poisonous snakes that live in the island's thick vegetation. The Brazilian government takes a hard line on Snake Island and enforces the ban to keep people safe and protect the fragile environment of the island. Number 6. North Sentinel Island, India. North Sentinel Island is in the Andaman Islands of India. It is known for being far away from other places and for being home to the Sentinelese people, who have fought hard to keep their traditional way of life and have not been much affected by modern society. In November 2018, an American called John Allen Shaw went to North Sentinel Island to try to convert the Sentinelese people to Christianity. But when he got to the island, the Sentinelese shot darts at him, and one of them hit his Bible. This made him run away. Shaw tried several times to get close to the island, but each time he was stopped. On his last try, the Sentinelese sadly killed him, and they buried his body on the beach. Since this occurrence, officials have tightened restrictions and monitoring surrounding North Sentinel Island to safeguard Sentinelese and outsiders. Number 5. Chernobyl Exclusion Zone, Ukraine. Ukraine's Chernobyl exclusion zone is a haunting reminder of the worst nuclear accident in history. After the Chernobyl nuclear power plant melted down in 1986, the area around the plant was made unlivable because of the high amounts of radiation. The exclusion zone is more than 2,600 square kilometers big and has spooky dead towns and abandoned buildings that look like they've been frozen in time. Even though no one is allowed to go into this forbidden zone, some brave people have gone there anyway, despite the risks that are there. They took pictures and wrote about the unsettling wake of the disaster. Their travels give us a taste of how the Chernobyl disaster is still affecting people and remind us of the risks and effects of nuclear energy. Number 4. Svalbard Global Seed Vault, Norway. The Svalbard Global Seed Vault is a one-of-a-kind building on the remote Norwegian island of Svalbard. It acts as a backup for seed samples from gene banks all over the world, keeping important food diversity for future generations. In 2014, a group of people from Greenpeace climbed over the facility's outer fence and got into the main tunnel, but the Norwegian police quickly caught them and took them away. This event led to talks about the need for more security steps to keep people from getting in without permission. Number 3. Vatican Secret Archives, Vatican City. The Vatican Secret Archives are known for their mysteriousness and air of mystery. As the name suggests, these archives hold a huge number of historical papers, manuscripts, letters, and other records that the Catholic Church has gathered over hundreds of years. Even though the records are very interesting, they are not open to the public. Johann Ludwig Burckhardt, a German scholar and historian who was given entry in the early 1800s, is a good example. Burckhardt looked through the archives and found several important papers about the Swiss Guards' history and the Vatican's relationship with Switzerland. Number 2. The Lascaux Caves, France. The ancient rock art in the Lascaux Caves in France makes them one of the most important prehistoric places in the world. In the Dordogne area of southwestern France, these caves are near the village of Montignac. Even though they are very important to history and art, the general public hasn't been able to see them since 1963. In 1979, a group of teenagers chose to go into the restricted area. They went there without permission and didn't get caught for a few days, which gave them time to admire the old art before they finally left. The Lascaux Caves are not open to the public anymore, but the Lascaux IV Museum tries to give visitors a similar experience. The museum has an immersive copy of the cave system. Number 1. Area 51, USA. Area 51 is a secret and mysterious place in the middle of the desert in Nevada, USA. It has been linked to conspiracy theories, meetings with aliens, and secret military operations for a long time. Area 51 is off limits to the public and trespassing is illegal because it is a highly secret location. But despite the many warnings and strict security measures, there have been people who were brave enough to go into this mysterious world. In the late 1980s, a guy named Bob Lazar said he had worked at Area 51. This is one of the most well-known stories about the site. Lazar said that he had seen the US government reverse engineering foreign technology that was very advanced. His controversial claims about what went on at the site fueled rumors and made Area 51 seem even more secretive. That's all for today. I hope you have enjoyed the video. Make sure to like the video and subscribe to our channel for more such amazing videos. Thank you.